Hello adventurers, my name's Adam, welcome to the Fighting Fantasy playlist. In this episode, episode 13, we're going to be talking about Freeway Fighter. Freeway Fighter was released in 1985 and was written by Ian Livingstone. The outerior artwork there was done by Jim Burns, and inside the artwork was done by Kevin Bulmer. And the interior artwork is, it's good, it's, don't get me wrong, but it's very basic. It's very, there's not loads and loads of detail. It's one of them that have very simple drawings, but effective drawings. I mean, they work, they do the job, and they're in the style of the story as well. This is your Mad Max, basically. Come on, let's get it out there. This is your Mad Max. But I tell you, the cover art, right, looks so rock. It looks so punk rock, with this. I mean, that's got to be a Cadillac thing there. It looks like a Cadillac, but like a futuristic Cadillac. And the chrome on this really sets it to make it look lifelike. It looks really cool. But I tell you, Freeway Fighter, the cover of this, every time I see this, I have this this completely made up song in my head. It goes, Freeway Fighter, coming away to save the day. I tell you, that just, every time I see this, because it just looks so rock and roll, like punk rock. Freeway Fighter. Yeah. So, I'll tell you what, let's read the inside, and here we go. Devastated by a rogue killer virus, all that remains of the world you once knew is a vast, barbaric wilderness. Sounds a bit like The Stand. Survivors like yourself either live in scattered fortified towns or roam outside as bandits. Life is lawless and dangerous. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to cross the wilderness to the far distant oil refinery at San Angelo and bring vital supplies back to your peaceful hometown of New Hope. Even in the armored Dodge Interceptor you are given, the journey will be wild and perilous. Will you survive? And yeah, I mean, this book is so fun to play because again, like Ian Livingstone, he's a great writer. Really good, interesting story. A very simple, basic plot. You've got to get from A to B, and that's it. Fuel up along the way, and that's really it. There's nothing else in terms of extra stuff apart from the money's different. It's called credits, not gold pieces. Your meals are medikits instead of meals. And that's it, really. Everything else is the same. In fact, somebody's written in this. But the major difference between other books where you just have to think about yourself is now you've got to think about your car. You've got the Dodge Interceptor, and it's got specifications here. It's got firepower, armor, fuel, missile weapons. I mean, these are all extra things to make this book harder because the story in itself isn't hard. I mean, you go at your own pace. There is no real urgency or rush, but you do need to fuel up at every chance you get. If you don't find fuel, forget it. You've lost it. You'll die. Game over. And that's the brilliance of the writing in this book, is that you might die not just through battle but through the fact that you've just run out of fuel. And you really do get the sense that you're in this desolate, futuristic, apocalyptic world. And I can't remember if it says if it's Earth or not. Actually, yes, it does. It mentions the World Cup, United States, Sydney. So it's definitely set on Earth. The future Earth. This is Freeway Fighter. So there you go. Number 13 in the series, and a really great read. I go back to this and always have fun reading it. So I really highly recommend it. Check it out. There's a link to another series of books as well that are similar to Fighting Fantasy. So if you want to check them out as well, go check them out. But that's it for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode. And take care, adventurers. Bye-bye.